So 3 days ago, as of recording this video, August 9th of 2023, my son was born, and that obviously comes with a lot of emotion, a lot of good emotion, some bad emotion, mostly when your partner is giving birth to your child and you're scared to death as to whether or not your partner and your child are going to make it through, since childbirth is about the most traumatic thing a human being can go through, and only half the population can even potentially go through that. I just have to stand off to the side and hope and pray and try to do my best to encourage my partner and help her through it, which she says that I did help her through it, and previously with our daughter did help her through it. But it still feels like I'm not doing anything. She's doing everything. She's a superhero. She's the strongest person that exists in this universe, as are all women who go through that. And it's really amazing, you know. It's a miracle, and it's traumatic. They go through hell to give birth to a child. Their body faces the repercussions, but they don't care, because once that baby's out, and that's the first thing my partner said was, my baby. She didn't care. She didn't care about herself. She's like, make sure he's okay. She could have been dying and she wouldn't have cared, because he was out, and that was her purpose in that moment, and will be for the rest of her life. But through that process, as I said, it's traumatic, and it's scary, and it's nerve-wracking, of course, even more so for the women, no doubt. You know, us men, what do? We have no reason to feel anything in that moment. It's hard not to. It's hard not to feel nervous, but everything went pretty much perfect, as much as perfect can be in that kind of situation. And I'm very lucky and very fortunate to have her and to have my babies here in this world. But one of those other negative emotions, I guess, that come through when you have a child is the realization of your own mortality, of the passage of time. I've already dealt with that for the last nearly 2 years with my daughter, just coping with the fact that she continues to grow. You know, surprising, right? Humans grow day by day, especially young humans. They seemingly grow every second. You look away and she's bigger than what she just was. I've struggled mightily with grasping that concept, that time will continue to march forward. Nothing anybody can do about it, certainly not me. She, my daughter, just continues to grow, and you can look at pictures from 2 years ago, or even just a year ago, and you know, it's obviously a very stark difference. She's huge now, at least in the context of what she used to be. And that's this new baby that came into this world, my son. It really makes you see the difference. Like, I've been with her every single day of her life, and I still realize how big she's gotten. But it's been a gradual process, obviously, and you don't really see it go from A to Z. It's, you know, A to B to C to D. And it wasn't until my son was born and holding him and seeing both of my children on my partner at the same time that it's like, wow, you know, my daughter used to be the size of my son, is currently, and now she's not. I know this is just the most rambly. I don't know what my thoughts are, because I haven't done this before. I'm just kind of talking, but I just kind of want to talk about it and see if anybody can relate to it. But so I apologize if it's just kind of all over the place. But it's just that concept of like seeing that it's like that's not what she is anymore. Obviously, she has grown so much. She has such a personality, and she's so smart and funny. And I know that's inevitably going to happen to my son. That I'm going to have these same thoughts and feelings with him as I do with her, only that I'm also going to continue to feel these feelings about her as she continues to grow further. And the scary thing as a parent, I'm realizing, is that as you go on, and as she gets older, you're getting less control over her, which is supposed to happen. Like, that's supposed to happen. We're human beings. She'll grow up to be independent and be an adult and do her own thing. But the thing about her being small and needing me and my partner is anything that happens to her really just comes down to us. Like, it's on us. It's our fault if she gets hurt. It's not on her. And it's obviously scary as hell to think about your precious little baby being off on their own, and now anything that happens to them is not really under your control. And that scares me, and all you can do is hope you teach them and parent them to a point where they're safe and just as cautious and everything that you were for them. You hope they take control of their life in a way that you would want them to, I guess. I don't know. They gotta be their own person, but you want them to be safe and be healthy and be happy. And, there comes a point where that's just gonna be on them. And you did all you can do, and you hope you did your best. And, of course, at all times, you're thinking you're not doing your best. But you keep trying, and you keep just doing whatever it takes. But it's still scary. It's still nerve-wracking. It's still just this whirlwind of emotions that you're so happy they're growing and they're developing this personality and they can be their own human being, not just a baby that is going off their instincts and depending on their parents. They get to be who they are. But in a selfish way, as a parent, it's I just want you to stay right now forever. And that's just, it's not going to happen, but you wish it and you hope it. Not to stunt them in any way or to have some monkey's paw curl, the finger curls or something. Just in that back of your head, in this fantastical sense, you wish they would stop growing so you can enjoy them as these precious, innocent little beings that you have the privilege to watch and to take care of. And everything goes on you. It's that kind of sense of anything that happens to them is because of me that also fuels you to be the best you can and do the best you can with them. But that can't last forever. And that scares me. That makes me cry. Along with just seeing that she's grown, that every day that goes by, she'll never be the previous day again. And with him, it's just going to inevitably happen. They're just never going to be the version of them that they were the day before, or even the second before. I can look at my daughter, just a random day, say November 15th of 2022, and she's not ever going to be my daughter on November 15th, 2022 again. And that's beautiful in one way, and it's awful in another way. It's beautiful because she's grown so much since that point, but I know I'm never going to have that version of her again. And it makes me emotional, obviously. I feel like most parents have to deal with this in some way. I think if you truly love and care for your child, that this is just a natural thing. Even if it may seem wrong to you in your head, no, they need to grow and be their own person, you still have that selfish part of you, and you're always going to have that. And it makes me feel, in a weird way, all the sins I've committed in my life, I'm being punished for through the passage of time, which isn't the case, obviously. Time goes on for everybody, and many different people have sinned in different ways, or sinned in worse ways, and I think I'm a genuinely good person, but it still was all the good in my life has led me to having my family now, but all the bad that I've done in my life is the fact they all have to grow up, and we all have to get closer to death, and we all have to just keep changing and growing. And again, if that's the punishment for my sins, then I'm more than happy to take that, because I still get my family, and still get to enjoy them and watch them grow, and it's a fucking miracle. It's a fucking privilege and honor. It's amazing. I love every aspect of it, but it's hard. And I don't know what the point of this is. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this. I just wanted to say this because I've been crying a lot today. Just because I'm watching my little girl be a big sister to my little boy. And in that, I've seen how much she's grown. I look at older pictures of her and videos of her, and it makes me cry. It makes me so emotional. But I'm so proud, I'm so happy, and I just hope that we're doing a good job as parents. I hope my kids grow up to be the most incredible human beings, like I know they will be, because they're so sweet and precious now, and they just continue to be, and they continue to grow into such incredible little people that one day are going to be big people, and they're maybe going to have their own families and go through this all the same, just like we all do. It's no different in a way, but it is different. Everybody has their own experience, but I feel like it's a general feeling of what I'm feeling now. But I just needed to rant about this, I guess, or more like vent. It's not really a rant unless I'm ranting about how the passage of time sucks, because it does in a way, but it brings a lot of good. It takes a lot, but it also brings a lot. Ultimately, it's going to take everything, but why think about that now, you know? These last 3 years have just been such a whirlwind of emotion in a great, fantastic way. You know, I've lost a little bit in these last couple of years that meant a lot to me, and it's been hard in that regard, but I can't ask for anything more. I have 2 wonderful, beautiful babies and the most incredibly strong, amazing, perfect partner to go through this journey with. I'm just very thankful. I don't really know what I'm saying at this point or what I'm thinking. Like, it's just a lot of emotion. I love all my babies, my family that goes beyond the family I've been lucky enough to have now. You know, it goes to my mom and my dad and my aunts and uncles and my brother and his wife and just everybody all around, all my cousins, everybody. Like, I'm very thankful and I'm very lucky. Times like this make me want to be around them more and around my friends more, because like I said, it makes me realize time just continues to pass, and I don't have nearly enough time with any of them. I have less and less time. I'm not getting more time with any of them, and all of this makes me realize that a little bit more. I think about it a lot, and you can't think about it too much because that takes over your life, but I do think about it a lot, especially in these moments, and I just wish I could do more to be around them. Everybody's all over the place, but that's okay. These moments bring family together. I know that, and I love that, and I will use these kind of moments and opportunities to have my family be around more, because I want them around my babies. But yeah, I don't know. I just needed to talk a little bit. I hope someone can relate. And I'm sure it would make me feel a little bit better about the thoughts I have and not feeling so crazy about them. But I mean, I know my partner feels the same way, and so I'm definitely not alone. But sometimes I feel like I'm just going crazy in my own mind. That's all I can think about sometimes is my baby's growing up, and it just makes me cry. I can't help it. It just makes me bawl my eyes out, and it's bittersweet. It's very bittersweet. Anybody out there that has a child, I wish you the best of luck. Anybody attempting to have a child, I wish you the best of luck. It's such a beautiful thing, and you'll never know a truer love than that. I love my partner, I love my parents, I love my family, but the moment you lay eyes on your child, there's no love. That is true unconditional love from the get. It's something surreal. Words can't you can't put words to it. It is the truest love. So I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's happy and healthy. I just hope for happiness and health for my family, your family, everybody that deserves it out there. Don't let the bad people bring you down, you know? I don't know what I'm saying, man. I'm gonna post a video from Balloon Tower Defense 6 because I don't fucking know why. I'm just weird. I just wanted to say this because I'm just at work crying because I'm away from my babies and thinking about them. So yeah, I'll see you guys. All 1.5 people who watch. That's okay.